Okay, yeah.
Okay, so here are the answers to this equation right here. So just go ahead and check yourself. We have the work on how we figured out the numbers over here. Okay.
Alrighty, and then here are the answers to this equation. Then you can go ahead and check and see if everything's right. Here's my work. Where I did 1 over 4a and everything. And then I found my key points. Alrighty.
Alright, now we're going to go into completing the square. Just as if you're given an x equals, or the parabolic equation that's not in vertex format. So, so here you start out with your 2x squared plus 12 equals 14. So first we're going to underline the variables right here. And then the second we're going to factor out the 2. So you take out a 2, so that's going to give you, it's going to leave you with x squared plus 6, and you're going to leave the 14 alone for it now. And then after you have to put, you're going to, for like the third, you're going to add blanks. So you're going to add blanks to behind the 6, you're going to add 1 here. That one's going to be a plus, and then you're going to add 1 behind the 14, but that one has to be a minus. So the first one's a plus, the second one's a minus. And then for the fourth thing that you're going to do, you're going to take 1/2 of the value of 6, and then you're going to square it. So half of 6 is going to be 3, and then 3 times 3 is going to give you 9, so that's where we got that 9 right here. And then to get this blank back here, you can't forget about this blank, you're going to take 9, and you're going to multiply it by this front term right here, which is 2. So 9 times 2 is going to give you 18. And then right down here, we're going to go and we're going to get, we're going to factor the parentheses. So factor, you're going to take that from algebra. So 3 plus, or x plus 3, and then x plus 3 is gonna be what gives you that. That's going to be the factored version of that. And then you're going to combine these two terms. And so 14 minus 18 is going to give you a negative 4. And then now you're just going to kind of basically combine those, the two x plus 3's to give you the vertex format, which is going to leave you with 2x plus 3 squared minus 4. And then now you're in vertex format. And so that's how you do that one. And we'll give you a second to take notes on this. Can you see it? Alright, now we're going to do another practice problem. So you're going to do y equals 3x squared minus 12x plus 10. And I want you to go ahead and complete the square for this one. Give it a second. Probably right now. And if you need more time, you can pause it, but here is how we worked it out. We got 3x plus 12, or 3x minus 12 plus 10. First, we did the underlined term, squared them in, or boxed them in. So we got we took out the 3. So we got x3, and then x squared minus 4x plus 10. And we're going to add a plus blank and a minus blank. You're going to take half of 4 to get 2. And then 2 squared is 4. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And then we get in order to get a positive 4 and a negative 4, it has to be negative 2. And then you're just going to condense and square it, and there you go. There's your answer.
See, not too hard. Last but not least, here are a few things that people usually mess up on, or I guess you could say common errors.
Okay, whenever people are going to graph, you have your y equals graphs and your x equals graphs. As you have learned, your y equals are going to be your ups or down, and your x is going to be your left or right. Well, people tend to forget about that, and they will just graph the x equals as up or down, when in reality it needs to be left or right. So keep your head in the game, guys. Don't forget that. And then the second one is people forget that HK is switched in the x equals equation. So you really have to remember like which equation you're working in and where the variables have changed and stuff. And sometimes it really helps to just, whenever you're working out, before you even start your homework or your quiz or your test, to go ahead and write the format of x equals and y equals and where the HK really are, and list underneath, up, down, left, right. So to keep you straight. And
that's all
that's
we
all.
have. Thanks.